Want to know how your Google Ads campaigns compare to competitors? The Auction Insights report helps you see who you're competing against in your ad auctions and how your ads are performing compared to theirs. So whether you're running a search, shopping, or performance max campaign, this report is going to give you those key insights to help you optimize your strategy. And in this video, we're going to walk through it step by step. So first, make sure that you're logged into your Google Ads account. And what you want to do now is choose what it is to analyze. So your options are campaigns, the ad group within a campaign, or a specific keyword. So you can either navigate to campaigns and ad groups over here in the left-hand panel, or you can choose which campaign you want to look at in the top bar of the overview page over here. And once you've selected which campaign or ad group you'd like to look at, you can then go over to the left-hand menu, select the Insights and Reports drop-down, and select Auction Insights. Here you'll see the data that's showing you how often your ads appear, how they rank against your competitors, and most importantly, where can you improve. Now, let's go over the most important metrics of this report. Just notice that you can look at certain periods. So currently this is just looking at the month of February 2025. Okay, so first up we've got impression share. Now this is telling you how often your ad appeared out of the total number of times that it was able to show. So the lower your impression share, the more likely it is that you're missing out on potential views. And this is often due to low budget or low bids. So when we look at the competition, currently, compared to all of the competitors listed below, we've got the highest total impression share in this campaign. Okay, so the next metric that we see here is the overlap rate. So this shows us how often our ads are appearing in the same auction as the competitors, and a high overlap rate means you're competing with the same advertisers regularly. The position above rate tells you how often your competitor's ad has ranked higher than yours. So when you guys are appearing in the same auction, whose ad is appearing first? If a competitor consistently ranks above you, it could mean that either they have a higher bid, better ad quality, or both. Top of the page rate shows you how often your ad appears above organic search results. Okay, so a high top of page rate means your ads are showing in a prime position where it's more likely that people will see it. Now, the absolute top of page rate is a metric that tells you how often your ad appears as the very first result. So this is the best position for visibility and click-through rates. However, it requires higher bids and excellent ad relevance. All right, now that we understand these metrics, how do we apply them to improving our campaign performance? Okay, so impression share. If you feel that your impression share is low or not high enough, then you've either got to consider increasing your budget or adjusting the amount that you spend per bid. And so if you increase your budget, you might be in a situation where your ads aren't running during peak performance time because your budget's running out too quickly, or it could just be that you're bidding too low and you just need to increase the amount you're willing to pay for a click. Yes, it would mean that you get less clicks, but again, it's about getting the right people to come to your website and not every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay, so what do you do if your competitor is positioning or ranking above you more often than you'd like them to? This is where you need to go and look at your actual ad quality, the score of your ad quality. You need to refine your landing page, and go through your keyword relevance with a fine-tooth comb. And if you rarely are appearing at the top of the page, you need to do some testing on adjusting your bids to try and improve your position whilst keeping an eye on your return on investment. Of course, that's always the trick, is you want to bid higher without completely blowing your budget. Remember, when it comes to winning in Google, it's not just about bidding higher. It's about having relevant ads, a properly optimized landing page, and a smart bidding strategy. Okay, so that's the Auction Insights report. Okay, it's a powerful tool to track your competition. And if you know what to look for, you can use it to fine-tune your campaign performance. Now, if you are trying to analyze data on your own and trying to improve your own ads on your own, and you feel like you're just not getting it, something is making you feel stuck, or there's obstacles that you can't get around, reach out to me. I'm always here to help and give advice, and we all want to see you getting your campaigns performing at their best. So looking forward to seeing you in the next tutorial.